Drowned siren or master of disguise, Luna's ocean ordeal could change everything on B&B. Grab your life vests and hold on to your loved ones, Bold and the Beautiful fans, because the drama in Los Angeles is about to make a chilling turn, straight into the icy, unforgiving waters of the Pacific Ocean. We're talking about Luna Nozawa, the woman who has become less of a character and more of a human hurricane, leaving a trail of shattered lives and unbelievable plot twists in her wake. Just when we thought she'd hit rock bottom in a prison cell, Luna managed to claw her way out, proving that rock bottom for her is just a temporary pit stop. But her taste of freedom might be tragically short-lived. The latest spoilers are painting a picture so ominous, so dripping with dread, that it's hard to see a happy ending for anyone involved. The question on everyone's mind isn't just what will happen to Luna, but how spectacularly and messily it will all go down. A desperate escape and a mother's anguished cry. Let's set the scene because the atmosphere itself is a character in this nightmare. Luna, fueled by pure, unadulterated desperation, executed a prison break. But this isn't a slick Hollywood-style heist. This is the frantic, panicked flight of a cornered animal, and it's gone horribly, horribly wrong. The previews for the week of November 17th to 21st show the authorities swarming the beach house area, but they're not just searching in any ordinary conditions. Oh no, that would be too simple. The beach is shrouded in a thick, swirling pea soup fog. It's the kind of fog that swallows sound and sight, where every shadow feels threatening and every step could be your last. It's a perfect metaphor for Luna's life right now, completely lost, with no sense of direction and danger lurking everywhere. And cutting through that eerie silence is the sound that chills to the bone, the voice of Lee Finnegan, Luna's grandmother. But she's not cooing comforting words. She's screaming, yelling, begging her granddaughter to do the right thing for once and turn herself in. Can you hear the sheer desperation and terror in her voice? It's the sound of a woman who knows that this path Luna is on only leads to a cliff's edge. A wrong step or a sinister push. So what happens in that soupy, disorienting mist? It's terrifyingly easy to imagine. Luna, her judgment clouded by a desperate need to be free, stumbling blindly. A wrong turn, a loose stone. A cry cut short as she slips from the cliffs and plunges into the churning, cold ocean below. It's a tragic accident waiting to happen. But this is The Bold and the Beautiful, where accidents are rarely ever just accidents. Let's talk about the elephant on the beach, Poppy Nozawa. Luna's mother is a whirlwind of bad decisions, a drug-addled man-eater who has proven her loyalties are flexible, to say the least. Is Poppy truly so enraged, so disgusted with her errant daughter, that she would be capable of something truly unspeakable? Is Poppy so craven that she would give her own child a helping hand into the abyss? The thought is monstrous, but in the world of B&B, it's not outside the realm of possibility. A town that might just breathe a sigh of relief. And let's be brutally honest for a moment. If Luna were to disappear beneath the waves, there wouldn't be a citywide period of mourning. The list of people who would genuinely mourn her is shockingly short. At the very top of the not sad to see you go list is Katie Logan. Katie's fury is a righteous maternal inferno. She watched Luna assault her son, Will Spencer, an act that resulted in a pregnancy that has torn their world apart. For Katie, Luna isn't just a problem. She's the source of her son's pain and the biggest threat to his future happiness with Electra Forrester. The idea of Luna being out of the picture, for Katie, would feel like a nightmare finally ending. The ultimate soap opera truth. No body, no peace. But here is where we need to pump the brakes on any sense of closure. We have to remember the golden rule of daytime drama. If you don't see a body, that person is not dead. And even if you do see a body, give it 6 to 9 months. They'll probably be back with a new face and a vengeful glint in their eye. Luna has already cheated death once before. She was presumed dead only to slink back into town and resume her path of mayhem. She's a master of the horrific comeback. So if the authorities search the coastline and come up empty-handed, we should all be very, very nervous. Missing presumed dead status is just a long vacation for a soap opera villain. The 9-month time bomb, a mermaid's return. So what's the end game here? Let's play out the most deliciously dramatic scenario. What if this is all a brilliant, twisted way for the writers to write Luna off the canvas for a while? They lull us all into a false sense of security. Will and Electra get married? Life moves on. The Spencer Forrester clan begins to heal for 9 peaceful months. And then, just as everyone has finally started to breathe easy, a figure emerges from the shadows. It's Luna, but not the Luna we remember. She's weathered, perhaps harder, and in her arms she holds a tiny, sleeping baby. Her mermaid arms are now cradling a little bambino, a living, breathing, screaming reminder of that one horrific night. Can you even imagine the explosion? It wouldn't just ruin Will and Electra's life, it would detonate the entire Logan Forrester-Spencer dynamic. It's the kind of earth-shattering, generation-defining bombshell that soaps are built on. The spoilers are clear. A turning point for Luna is on the horizon. The fog is rolling in, the tides are turning, and Luna's fate is hanging in balance. So we have to ask you, the fans who live for this drama, what do you really think is going to happen? Is this the final tragic end for Luna Nozawa, or is it merely the beginning of her most destructive chapter yet? The water is waiting, and so are we.